So you're facing former champion Tyron Woodley next. I know after your last fight, you mentioned that you would love to fight Nate Diaz. Obviously, that didn't happen. But what did you think when they put forward Tyron Woodley to you?
Yeah, I mean, a fight with Nate Diaz is something that will always be in my interest. I think he's a great fighter, and it's a style that really I enjoy a lot. I think it's similar to my style. We just go out there and try to excite the fans. But it didn't happen. Maybe one day it will. But Woodley, I think, is a perfect opponent. Former champion. He was a dominant champion. I think a win over him is gonna, you know, bring a lot of credit to my name and show what I can do in the division. So definitely, I was really happy when I got this opponent, and I'm super excited for this fight.
And like you said, obviously Tyron Woodley is a former champion. Um, what do you think of him as an opponent? Obviously, what he's achieved in the sport so far, and viewing him as an opponent for you going forward.
Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting the best Woodley to fight me. I think it's gonna be the Woodley that used to be the champion. A lot of people talk about, oh, he's coming off three losses and he's not in his best moment. But if I were with three losses and I was gonna fight, I was gonna make sure I was gonna be in the best shape and try to prove everybody wrong. So that's what I think he's gonna do. I believe he's gonna come and try to prove people that he's still the guy that can become a champion. So that's what I'm getting ready for the best Woodley ever. And I think that's only my uh, really work with right now, because that's not underestimating him and being ready for the best version of him. And if it's not the best version, it'll be a better night for me. But I'm gonna be ready for the hardest fight possible.
Yeah, and what have you thought about his last three performances? Like you say, obviously, a lot of people think that perhaps he is, coming off the tail end of his career. What do you think about that, and what have you thought about his last three performances?
I mean, I think it's hard when you lose to the three best guys in the world. So right now they're the three first guys in the rankings, and you can't say much when about that. Losing to the three best guys in the world, that's not an end of career. Maybe you're just not as at the same rhythm you used to be. And as a champion, everybody has the eyes on you. Everybody's looking to beat you, and I think that's what happened. People found some holes on his game and capitalized on that. Kamaru, then Gilbert, then Colby, and definitely I think that he's looking to change a little bit and come to this fight improved. So I'm gonna look for those things that work for these other, but at the same time, you're ready for new things that Woodley could bring for this fight.
Yeah, definitely, and like you said, new things. But are there other things that you feel that you need to be aware of? Things that may make him dangerous in this fight against you.
I think 3 rounds, that's something that he hasn't fought in a while. And when I see him fighting 5 rounds, I think he paces himself a little bit and he's not that aggressive. But fighting 3 rounds, I think that might make him a little bit more aggressive and not so worried about gassing out. So I definitely think that he's gonna be more aggressive in this fight.
Yeah, and what do you think a win over someone like Tyron Woodley will do for you and your career?
I think it will set me up, to face somebody in the top five. That's what I'm looking for. I want to get in that mix for the title eventually. So a big win, that's what I'm for. Go out there and have a great performance against him. All focus on this fight right now. But after that, after I get a big win over him, I think that will set me up to be in the top five or face somebody in there. But I gotta first get this win.
Yeah, and of course Gilbert has been in there with Tyron Woodley as well. Has he given you any key advice going into this one?
Yeah, he kind of gave me a little bit of the view he had when he fought him, and also I helped him a lot for that fight. I was there cornering him, so I already had watched a lot of video on Woodley, a lot of tape on Woodley. I'm watching again, so it's kind of like, in a way, it's a familiar fight. Kind of, I was there. I watched his game. I kind of looked at what he did better, some things that he did mistakes where I could capitalize. So definitely having Gilbert, the fact that Gilbert already fought him definitely helps.
So March 27th, how do you see it going down in your head against Tyron Woodley?
Yeah, so I definitely see an action-packed fight. I'm not the kind of guy to go out there and have a boring fight. I'm always active. I'm always looking for the finish, and that's what I'm going to do against Woodley. I do believe I can finish him. Not many guys have finished him in the UFC, so I'm looking to be one of the guys that gets in there and finishes Woodley for sure.